Welcome back, everyone, to Missions 101, where today we are going to start in the second of the areas where we have missions here for the kingdoms of Harad. And contrary to something I may have said in the first episode, there Zajâna is the second of the areas, not the third of them. So therefore, we're in Zajâna now, which is the location where you can be taken by the port if you have access to the furniture item that is associated with this expansion. So this is the easiest one you get to, and you don't have any guards that go around killing you, so I have decided to come in with my level 40 character to see how things go here. And we have a cleansing fire.
Silver into gold.
It is not men alone that threaten Kikan. The spiders to the east snatch and claw at passers-by, harassing the many caravans set along the great road. They and their dread broodmother, the one we call Zhokar the Ravenous. The spiders have set up their vile lair upon Jar Obodal in the dusty caves east of Zajâna. Please go there and set fire to their network of webs and call their numbers so that travelers can again feel safe both on the road to Zajâna and throughout Hikan. Alright, so that sounds straightforward enough. Kill lots of spiders and burn their progeny. Your mission is clear, Pinebrook. Defeat the spiders and set their burrows ablaze. And since there's no twist, especially considering that they tell us at the beginning that there is a broodmother here. So, yes, it certainly wouldn't be a twist for us to run into that broodmother eventually. So I'll agree with them, there is no twist here. Unless, of course, you include the twisting passages of the caves. Then there will probably be plenty of twists around here. Now, we will go into the right direction, and let's go. I was about to use Javelin and Deadly Might against them, but apparently I have a couple of levels yet before I earn that skill, so... Oh, that's right, because Yellow Line these days is usually something you go to after you earn the other of the line. I'm still getting my mainline skills, so it'll be a little while before I get along into the Yellow Line ones. Alright, so here, these are the things I'm burning. In other quests, these represent cocoons, so you're trying to rescue people from the cocoons. So in this case, no, they are things related to the nest. So we are burning them rather than rescuing people with it. Okay. But we need to kill 15 spiders, and getting 15 spiders in this is not going to be the tough bit. I think that's going to be fairly straightforward. Now, I think there's a possibility that my skills are out of order. Let me fix this. Apparently, I had never set up the masteries properly. Now, supposedly I would have gotten them at level 39. And now I'm level 40, so that means, did I go through all level 39 using them incorrectly? Probably. Well, let's burn these. Let's not worry about my lack of ability to recognize when my warden is completely off. But instead, use these properly now. Yes, good. It's probably saying, what? You finally used that skill? Force of personality. Okay. Actually, that could be a level 40 deed or something like that. Okay, good. At least this is better being killed off by an elf guardian of a the motor would, which is what happened whenever I went there. Okay, good. Now let's see. Now the boss is this way, but I'm gonna need to kill a few more cocoons before I could spawn the boss. So, I mean, killing enough spiders, that's the easy bit. It's actually burning enough cocoons in order to be able to trigger the boss. Because you have to, yeah, right now you already have the quota on the spiders. But 8 cocoons are necessary, and there aren't 5 cocoons on the path to the boss room, which is why I am coming along this way. Actually, I did miss the turn. This is the turn off I'll be using now. Okay, good. I don't know if I missed the first turn or if I missed the yeah, actually, I think I must have missed the turn off as I was blabbing along talking about that stuff. Well, I guess that's sort of typical enough. Anyway, there will be 2 turn-offs towards the boss area. The first one is not going to put you by too many cocoons, while the second one does. So I just took the one that was right at the turn point. I think between that and taking the ones by taking the second path works. At least we're going to find out if that's true or not. Or if I have to go past it slightly and then come back a little bit. Actually, no, it looks like I'm going to have plenty of cocoons. And finally, right here. Yeah, because this leads right up there, and this right up here is, I believe, the boss room. As soon as we take care of these 2 spiders, it's more of a intersection than a room. Let me pull this one out. Oh, has to be a spitter. Yeah, because as soon as I enter this room, yeah, the boss pops in. Okay. Well, now there is 1 cocoon right up there, which I suppose could also work, but that's only 1. While coming in the direction I came in, I was able to encounter 5 before getting here, and thus filling out the quota. So you could just take the first way up there, go past here, and then turn around as soon as you get the 8 that you need. And the scout has arrived. I think the scout is... Zhukar collapses into a massive quivering... Yeah. Okay, so I finished with that. I think... Now this is the opposite end over here. And I think either of these directions gives you about the same amount of time in order to get to the entrance. Because I believe the scout is at the entrance for this one. And since we're in caves, it shouldn't be all that difficult to get back to the entrance. Yeah, here we are. Actually, she's right at the T intersection where the circle meets the entry passage. These spiders, even dead, make the hairs on my neck stand on end. I'm glad that you were able to thin their numbers. Let's get back to Zajâna to report the good news. Alright, let's go. I have purged the pestilence of the spiders. You are a miracle worker. I can scarcely believe that you defeated Zhukar and ended the threat of her brood. We shall make a ballad of your deeds this night. Oh, how nice. Just make sure you don't invite any guardians of the Motor Wood along. They don't like me very much. Well, that takes care of the first of the 5 missions here at Zajâna. So what do we have next? Next it looks like we have Another Man's Treasure. What's Another Man's Treasure? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Missions 101.